Hello and welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I am Susan Gomes and these are the headlines. Chief Electoral Officer announces weekly review meetings with all political parties to discuss and sort out any grievances that parties may have. Hoardings, COVID guidelines discussed today. Back-to-back accidents renew calls to crack down on rash drunk driving, raise question of riders and drivers not fearing the law. IMD predicts light rain at isolated places over north and south Goa districts, haze and fog too expected. And now for the news in detail. Goa witnessed two back-to-back fatalities. Two cops on duty killed after a car rammed into them while on Nakabandi, killing them instantly. And a couple killed after another four-wheeler smashed into their bike, killing them on the spot. People are upset, saying that cops are not cracking down on rash and negligent or drunk driving, and thus drivers and riders are not afraid of the consequences of their actions.
Long-time Kurtori MLA Reginald Lorenzo, in whose constituency the second accident took place, puts the views of the people on the streets into words. Listen to what he has to say.
I have a feeling that police has to check for drunken driving, for a रातीचे मातशे हें दवरपा जाय. कितें जालां हितू वचून असेंब्ली देखून उलयतालो. Accidents repeat जाताय because of drunken driving. It is why it is fault of the police. Police जर तर सगळ्यांची एक्शन घेतली आज हें जावपाक पावना. भिरांत दितालो लोकांक. म्हणजे I am not castigating the police. I am not castigating those people also who are drinking. Those who are drinking should have a driver who is not drinking. Police should take action so that they don't repeat.
Check करपार वाले पुलिसां उडयले.
See, पुलिसां उडयला कित्याक पुलिसां they didn't expect him to come so fast. That's why the police ended. But तोडकोडे कोण चेकिंग जाय नासतो वयता. So हुंय तरी भिरांत लागपा जाय लोकांक. आणि ही भिरांत हात लागना जाल्यार आनी मुखार माय जातलें because culture change जाता. People from outside of Goa are thinking that Goa is a place to drink, Goa is a place to make हांव assembly सदां उलयतां. ती चेंज जावपा जाय. Police should be very strict. पुलिसान एक्शन घेना जाल्यार ही आनी माय जातलें. People will रस्त्यार भोंवपाकूय भिरांत जातली कित्याक कोण येतो राती तूं कोण उडयतलो सी हांव थिंग गाडी पार्क केलोली पुलिसांक उडयली. आनी सामान्य मनीस एक जाणटे मनीस रस्त्यार वयता what is his fate? सो अगेन परतून एकदा सांगता आमगे कुर्तोरीन जर एक्सिडेंट जाला त्या पुलिसांक हांव सांगता तूं एक्शन घे ना जाल्यार तूं सांबाळ म्हण. आनी हांव पुलिसांक क्लियर कट सांगता तूं एक्शन घेना जाल्यार तुमी सांबाळ म्हण. तुमच्या आमी कंप्लेन करतले म्हण. गेट्स द ट्रूथ इन फ्रंट ऑफ द पीपल आर लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड बिकॉज दॅट एक्सिडेंट फॉर जाला तो हे न्ही तो हितू डेंजरस आनी हितू पडे केन्ना अशें करून एक्सिडेंट जालो ना. एकल्याक शेवटून मारप पयस दुसरी बसी एक्सिडेंट कोण मागीर वचून आनी खंय मारप. जस्ट इमॅजिन इफ इट वॉज देर वर लॉट ऑफ पीपल कमिंग देर वॉज लॉट ऑफ ट्रॅफिक हाउ मेनी पीपल ही वुड हॅव किल्ड. सो आय सिम्पथायज विथ द फॅमिली त्या भुरग्यांक जे फॅमिली हांव जाणा तांकां खूब दूख जालें आसतली आनी एक ल्हान भुरगें आहा. इट्स सो सॅड. couple were going on the bike. Car was coming along with the direction of the bike and direction of the car was the same direction. Like फाटला माल तेणे.
The first accident killed two cops. The second killed a couple who left behind a 10-year-old child. Who is to blame? Ramesh Naik Raut for GOA365 from Salsett.
The state of the roads, especially the potholes, is something that has been discussed and rediscussed so many times. In many places, the government has been able to sort out this issue. But in many places, especially in Mayam areas, the roads are in a very bad condition. Here are some details.
Many of the roads have been destroyed by other departments of the PWD itself. In these visuals, we can see almost 6-kilometer stretch of a road has been destroyed to lay water pipelines, and nothing has been done to get this road in proper shape so far. Look at the state of the road near the Kelbai Wado turn. The potholes are very dangerous looking, and the gutter near the Mahamia High School is another nightmarish proposition for riders and drivers. Listen to a local from the area as she speaks on the issue.
उदक आमकां लावचें पडलें. उदक मागीर लावचें पडटा न्हू.
लोक पडटा हांगा एक्सिडेंट जाता.
लोक हांगा वलतो न्हू सारकें.
याच्या आधी ॲक्सिडेंट झाले हांगा
जाता खूप ऍक्सिडेंट
हां हां
ऍक्सिडेंट जावे चालूच असता. व्हडली गाडी येयली का धाकटो खंय वयतलो तो मेच्या वचून चल्लो मागीर तो अर्दो पडटाय बी.
हां हां
हय आतां ते नॅम मारून दवरला आमी हाडली ते माती घालून घालून पुरली.
हां
आमकां परते कामां करचे पडटाय. होणको घालून दवरला थंय.
हां हां हय न्हू.
तो माती घालून घालून आमी पुरलो तो.
आनी उक्ते सांडून गेल्ले.
उपटे जाल्ले.
These are the roads at Gaukarwado, opposite Mahesh Gaonkar's house. It is quite a mess. A little further as well, the road is in bad shape. The road past the Mahami temple has been dug up and left as it is. Look at how the cables have been broken and just left lying around. Little further is the Chimulwado Tisk. Here the road has been completely dug up and destroyed. Even the gutters at the sides of the roads have been filled up. There is a huge man trap left lying open at the Tisk itself. Watch these visuals and contemplate on what the locals are feeling. VO5. The height is a road from Kelbaiwado to Paira. The number of times this road has been dug up is a joke. And every time they just close it by dumping mud. The situation is so bad that people's houses have been blocked due to this unplanned work. People have been forced to clear paths to their own houses. Listen to a local on the issue.
म्हणजे वाट पळयली जवळजवळ एक तर हांगा जवळजवळ कितलींशींच वर्सां उदक आडून उरतालें आनी आमी तांकां एप्लिकेशनां केल्लीं की आमकां उदक वगैरे वचपाक गटार वगैरे बांदून दिवचें अशें म्हणून. पण जवळजवळ 5-6 वर्सांनी तांकां आमचो कृष्णा परब जो आसा आमचो मयेचो पंच आमच्या वाड्यावयलो ताणें आमकां ते गटार हें करून दिले बऱ्या पैकी बांदून दिले. आनीक तेजेर जी माती आसली ती तेंच्यांनी तशीच सांडलेली म्हणजे पायपां घालपाक आनी तें करपाक तेंच्यांनी हें केलें. पण ती माती तशीच सांडली आनी गेले ते जे कोण मनीस आसले ते. आनी तरी आमी तांकां सांगलें खूब फावटी की काडात व्हर ती माती कित्याक परत पावसान जाल्यार ते गटारान भरत जाल्यार परत गटार चॉकअप जातले म्हणून. पण तेंच्यांनी काय आमकां हेंच करूंक ना आनी आयल्या दिसा फक्त खणून दवरतात. मागीर लास्ट हांवें काल वाट पळयली आनी आमची भुरगीं खंय भोंवतात की गाडयो आमच्यो येतात ताका लागून मागीर हांवेंच मनीस घेतले आनी ते माती सगळी काडून घेतली.
तुमी आतां म्हणजे सरकाराक कितें सांगपाक सोदता?
सरकाराक हें अशें की हें जें चल्लां हें कितल्या फावटी खोदतात कितें करतात हेतून जर मनीस पडून जर मेलो कितें जालें कितें अपघाती हें जालें जाल्यार ताका जबाबदार कोण? खंयचो सरकार? आमी कोणाक विचारपाचें? कोणाच्या बद्दल कंप्लेन करपाची आनी खंय करपाची? कित्याक प्रत्येक कडेन अशें प्रत्येक रस्त्यार अशें खोदलेलें आसा.
Jawahar Bharve for GOA365 from Maye.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. As elections near, the Chief Electoral Officer has announced that weekly review meetings will be held with all political parties to discuss and sort any grievances that parties may have. Issues regarding hoardings and COVID guidelines for campaigning were discussed today.
Chief Electoral Officer announced that every Monday a review meeting would be held wherein all political parties would be able to put down their grievances. In addition to this, it also announced that meeting capacity for parties would be kept at 50 in the state and only 5 persons would be allowed for door-to-door campaigning. Should there be any violations, complaint may be filed via the C-Vision app.
क्लियर सांगला की कोविड गायडलायन 5 जाणांक घेवन करपाक जाय. गोवा फॉरवर्ड पक्ष वी आर प्राउड दॅट आमचे अध्यक्ष सुद्दां 5 जाणांकूच घेवन वता. तुम्ही पळयला आसतलें ब्लू टी शर्टां घालून 5 जाणांक घेवन आमी डोर डोर वतात. वी वील एडर टू ऑल द कोविड गायडलायन्स वॉट हॅज बीन सेट. आनी विथ रिगार्ड्स टू द मिटींग परमिशन अलाउड केल्या इंडोर मिटिंग्स तातूंत एक कन्फ्युजन आशिल्लें तें क्लियर आज जाला की एज पर स्टेट गायडलायन इट इज ओनली 50 पीपल पर मिटींग. तांचे जे गायडलायन आयिल्ले इट वॉज 300 पर्सन्स ऑर 50% ऑफ कॅपॅसिटी ऑर as per the order of the state disarmament authority. So गोंयांत जी आसा there is only 50 people. So we have told them to issue a press note किंवा एक ऑर्डर आमकां पॉलिटिकल पार्टीक सांगात की बाबा हे गोंयांत 50च म्हणटो देर लॉट ऑफ कन्फ्युजन. So हे क्लियर जावचें म्हणून so that all political parties also follow it.
Today we had a regular meeting. There are a lot of small things that are coming out. So it is sort of a regular meeting, and we are supposed to now. Chief Electoral Officer said every week we'll meet. So tentatively with taking into consideration everybody's opinion. So every Monday by 11 o'clock we are going to have a common meeting with all political parties. And things are going on. Only few some difficulty about the hoardings here. We have discussed, and he has given a very good reply.
आणि सेकंडली ते डोर टू डोर पळय ओल्ड गोवा तुमचे कॅन्डिडेटा काडले ते तुमी हाडले न्हू ते कालांगूट MLA जे प्रचार करता 5 जाण अशें कितें डिसिजन जालां कितले जाणांची मिटींग जावची
decision campaigning said only 5 and
public meeting
first it was set 300 but now because of the COVID they said they restricted to only 30 in Goa, not in other states because we are COVID cases are going up.
30 or 50
they said 30 or 50 depend upon the size of the state. So there is a but we were under impression because there was a news circulated that with 300 people we can have a meeting. But now CEO said no, only 30 to 50 within subject to the population and area.
Goa Forward Vice President raised the issue of political harassment of his workers in Fatorda, informing the Chief Electoral Officer that Goa Forward workers in Fatorda involved in Rasta Roko movement were being hampered by other political parties issuing notices against them, even though they were well within COVID protocols. We will not tolerate any harassment meted out to our workers, he warned.
ती घडले की फातोर्डान जे फाटल्या फावट रास्ता रोको जाल्लो ते हाज्या खातीर ते रस्त्याच्या इशू खातीर आतां परते तेंच्यांनी स्टार्ट केला नवें की एक दोन आमच्या वर्करांक ओगीच हॅरेस करपा खातीर नोटिसी काडपाक चालू केल्यात बेजिकली आनी रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर जो आसा तोच SDM आनी दोन दिसांनी ओगीच शोकोजा काडटात म्हणजे बेस्ट सुट्टेचो स्वरूप दाखोवप. सो हें आमी ताका सांगलां हें आमी खपून घेवचे नात तर आमच्या वर्करांक जर पॉलिटिकल हॅरेसमेंट केले जाल्यार आमी ओगी रावचे नात हे ताजे नजरेक आमी हाडून दिला. ताणें सांगलां की तूं हे डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टराच्या नजरेक हाडून दी which we will bring to the notice of the district collector today itself.
William Rodrigues for GOA365 from Panji.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Now for some sports news. Golden Eagles beat Sanvi FC in Kopardem Valpoi Football Premier League by 5-1. The tournament was held over 2 days.
This 2-day tournament held at Valpoi saw 4 teams taking part. The final saw a fine performance by both teams, though Golden Eagles dominated and managed to finally win quite easily in the end. Watch some glimpses of the tournament. Bureau Report, GOA365.
Now for the weather. A completely unexpected weather phenomenon was witnessed earlier today as parts of Aldona received light rainfall out of season. As per the nowcast issued by IMD, Goa, light rain is very likely at isolated places over North and South Goa districts between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. As of 4 p.m., clouds were seen over the talukas of Sattari, Picholim and Darbondara and generally moving in the southwest directions. Here's more.
Yesterday's warm weather marked the state's departure from the cold winter, as both maximum and minimum temperatures rose to 31.1 degrees Celsius and 21.4 degrees Celsius respectively. Today is expected to be warmer with maximum and minimum temperatures hovering around 32 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively. These values are however expected to drop by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius after 48 hours. Off-season rain forecasted for isolated areas as Aldona sees light drizzle. Maximum, minimum today 32 degrees Celsius and 22 degrees Celsius respectively. Haze, light fog at isolated areas expected in the morning. Partly cloudy skies toward the afternoon tomorrow. No weather or fishermen warnings issued so far. Haze and light fog were seen at isolated areas early this morning and is expected tomorrow as well. Skies will turn partly cloudy toward the afternoon tomorrow, remaining clear only during the morning. No weather or fisherman warnings have been issued so far. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook GOA365 TV, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel GOA365 TV, or download our app, which is available on both Android and iOS, to watch all the latest news and updates on your mobile. Take care, stay safe, and keep watching GOA365.